on a highly tactical, largely untapped social media strategy. We're going to break down exactly how you can generate massive profit in just about 3 hours a week. And get this, you don't need to be an established influencer, and you definitely don't need to constantly come up with entirely original concepts from scratch. We're looking at a complete blueprint for legal content repurposing and, ultimately, total audience ownership.
So $35,000. Now that is not an annual salary. That is actually the upper end of the monthly profit generated by our source, Chris Kerner. And he does this purely from legally repurposing other people's content on Facebook. We're talking between $10,000 and $35,000 a month, relying on a platform that, let's be honest, a lot of creators have completely written off. Crazy, right?
Okay, let's dive into this. To understand exactly how this incredible revenue stream works, we're going to follow a very specific playbook today. First, the hidden Facebook opportunity. Second, mastering fair use commentary. Third, sourcing and editing tactics. And finally, owning your audience.
Let's jump right into section 1, the hidden Facebook opportunity.
So you might be wondering why this kind of money even exists on a platform that you might think is, well, kind of dead. It all comes down to the basic economics of supply and demand. Think about Instagram for a second. On Instagram, you've got super high audience demand, but you also have really high creator supply. Literally everyone is posting their daily updates and flashy reels over there. But on Facebook, it's a totally different story. You have massive audience demand, but extremely low creator supply. The people who used to post all their life updates on Facebook just aren't really doing it anymore. Because of that massive imbalance, Facebook actually has to pay creators handsomely to generate the content they desperately need to keep eyeballs on their platform. And we are definitely not talking about a small number of eyeballs here. Facebook has 2.1 billion daily active users. Think about that for a second. That is over a quarter of the entire planet logging in every single day. Facebook is a $1 trillion ad machine. And for all those ads to actually be seen, they desperately need content to fill the void. Long story short, they need your content. Moving on to section 2, mastering fair use commentary. Now, before you just go and start uploading everything you see on the internet, you absolutely need to understand the fair use doctrine. This is the vital legal framework that separates a highly profitable content creator from someone who just gets their account instantly banned for theft. Fair use gives you the legal right to use copyrighted material, but only if you add significant value, unique insight, or original commentary. So the crucial point is, we are not talking about those lazy reaction videos where you just sit silently in the corner of the screen watching someone else's work. No way. To be protected and, honestly, to be profitable, you have to add your unique spin, your specific business insight, or your own hot take. You've got to make the video original to you. To really hammer this home, let's look at a direct quote from our source material. Chris Kerner says, "I am absolutely not advocating that you go steal other creators' content. I want to be super clear on this. This strategy is fundamentally ethical, it is 100% legal, and it's entirely based on adding real, tangible value to the world, using the unique insights that are already sitting right there in your brain." Let's look at a really practical example of how this actually plays out. Imagine you see a viral video of some 17-year-olds claiming they made $150,000 starting a junk removal business by buying this massive dump truck. Instead of just reacting to it with a shocked face, you put yourself over the video using a green screen and you provide an expert business critique. You pause the video and tell your audience, actually, absolutely not. Step 1 isn't buying a dump truck for tens of thousands of dollars. Step 1 is finding a paying customer and renting a $40 a day U-Haul. See the difference? That right there is significant value. That is exactly what fair use looks like. All right, let's get into the mechanics. Section 3, sourcing and editing tactics. So now that we have the legal framework locked down, here's what your actual daily workflow looks like. It's a simple 4-step process. First, you find already viral content on Instagram or Twitter using a fresh research account. The logic here is simple. If it's already viral there, the concept is proven. Second, you record your own insights over it using a green screen. Third, you edit out all your pauses and dead space using an app like CapCut. Because let's face it, every single millisecond counts when it comes to viewer retention. And fourth, you post it natively. Now hear me loud and clear on this one. Never ever use that cross-posting toggle between Instagram and Facebook. Don't do it. Uploading your video natively directly to Facebook guarantees significantly higher reach and actual virality. Let's take a quick look at the tech stack that makes this whole thing just a 3-hour-a-week job. It's super streamlined. You use a fresh Instagram account purely for algorithm research in whatever your niche is. You grab a good microphone, something like the DJ Mic 2. You use CapCut for your green screen and all your editing. And this is brilliant. You can actually use AI like Gemini to speed the whole thing up. You can literally just upload a viral video directly to Gemini, ask it for some business insights, and have it write a tight 60-second script with a really strong retention hook. Then you just read that script using a teleprompter app right on your phone. Easy.
But what should that script actually say? Well, to really trigger the Facebook algorithm, you have to take a hard stance. You need to avoid wishy-washy nuance. If you see a viral tweet about business that you disagree with, your commentary shouldn't just be, well, maybe it depends. Nope. It should be hard disagree, and here is exactly why. Hot takes and definitive stances are exactly what drive the necessary engagement, the fiery comments, and the shares that create real explosive virality on Facebook. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens once you get monetized. Take a look at the staggering difference in revenue per 1,000 views across platforms. Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts, they pay about 25 cents. YouTube Longform, that pays a massive $17. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, why on earth would I focus on Facebook if the payout per view is so much lower? It's a fair question, but it's because the sheer volume, the reach, and the absolute ease of creating short-form Facebook Reels is staggering. You can pump these things out in minutes, reach literal millions of people thanks to that high-demand, low-supply algorithm we talked about earlier, and that sheer volume is exactly what creates a $35,000 monthly income.
Which brings us to our final and maybe most important step. Section 4, owning your audience. Here is the hard truth. Everything we've discussed so far is really just renting traffic. You have to ask yourself a crucial question. How do you protect this amazing new income from sudden algorithm changes? The harsh reality of the internet is that social media platforms don't let you own anything. They can change the rules, they can flag your account, or they can shut you down entirely without a single moment's notice. If your entire business lives exclusively on Facebook, your business is always at risk. So let's look at the newsletter funnel and see exactly how to build a truly bulletproof business. You can use really simple landing page builders like Card or newsletter platforms like Beehive to capture email addresses. But how do you get people there? You simply place your landing page link in the top comment of every single Facebook reel or post you publish. That's it. You drive that massive viral Facebook traffic off of their platform and onto an email list that you completely own and control forever.
And here is where the whole thing gets kind of crazy. You don't even have to wait to sell them a product or a course to make money from those emails. By using a tool called SparkLoop, which integrates right into your funnel, you can actually get paid up to $5 for every single person who subscribes to your newsletter. It's this incredible instant bonus revenue stream. Think about it. Facebook pays you for the initial views, and then SparkLoop pays you to take those same users off of Facebook. It's a win-win. Just look at the real-world results of combining viral Facebook reach with a simple link in the comments. Our source grew their newsletter from 96,000 subscribers to an absolutely massive 250,000 subscribers in just 12 months. That is over 150,000 new organic subscribers, driven almost entirely by those simple little links in Facebook comments. That's an audience they now own forever, completely independent of whatever the algorithm decides to do tomorrow. So there you have it. You now have the complete blueprint. You know all about the hidden opportunity on Facebook. You understand how to safely leverage fair use commentary. You've got the exact AI and editing workflow, and you know how to convert those views into a permanent email list. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you going to keep renting space on volatile social feeds, just crossing your fingers and hoping the algorithm favors you today? Or are you ready to take action and build real, lasting digital wealth that you actually own? The tools are literally right in front of you. Go out there and start building.